Thank you for watching the Cost of Living channel with Filipina and the Foreigner.
So hello guys, we are going to show you our expenses for the taxi and a Grab.
Well, what we're showing you is actually the Grab.
The Grab,
but
yes.
We'll also talk about the taxi too. So this Grab usage has been from February 20 until almost late April. That's where we are right now. So we're making this video late April. So that time period, I guess it's almost 3 months, maybe 2.5 months. It's most of our Grab. It's none of our taxis. We'll have to talk a little bit about both. Okay. So we'll start at rolling here. You can see, go into the local mall.
SM City Sports.
222.
138.
Yeah,
and the Ayala Center is 420.
That's a little further away.
Yes, San Remo is 203.
We had a driver cancel. I think he canceled because we didn't tip him last time.
I don't know.
She doesn't like to tip these Grabs. She said they're making it up anyway.
Is 140 and 128, 138, 165.
So just put it in perspective for people who don't know. Like these ones, like 145 and 200. These are to a local mall that's 5 minutes drive exactly. 5 minute drive away.
I don't
these
know.
Are the prices.
I don't know why it's like some of the taxi Grab, like they charge 200 something, but some are just 150. Or some are 120 or 191. Oh,
there's another cancellation there.
134. Yes, and then like
Crosstown, that Oasis one, right? That was
and
300.
Robinson Galleria is 251.
That was a good ways away, right?
Yes, and also so let me compare about.
Let that roll and you talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, like it's different. Like San Remo. Oasis from Seaside, there's 139. Yeah. And then 195 going there.
Okay, anyway, I'm going to stop this one. So, in talking about the Grab, that you also have the comparisons to the taxi. So, we've been doing both. Now, this has just been the Grab, as I mentioned. But in between, we're also doing taxis. In talking about the transportation, comparing both the Grab and the taxi, the big thing we noticed is
taxi are more cheaper.
About half.
Yes, about half.
It's amazing. It's surprising to me. So you're looking at almost half price. In some cases, definitely half price. So you look at some of those scrolling. For example, somewhere like, I'll take one example. I think it was like 222 in the Grab to go to the local mall, which is 5 minutes away. Right? That was 222 Philippine pesos.
Yes.
In the taxi, it would cost
100 only. Sometimes, like if for the 100 is with the tip, but if you want a fixed price, it's around. Sometimes the more cheaper is 75 pesos.
Yeah.
And then some are consistently around 80 pesos. So I just give the driver into 100 because the tips.
Yeah.
And also some of the taxi driver, they're so, like greedy. And especially if we're three, they always say, "Oh, mom, it's per head." And I say, "No.
Per person."
So if you're going to charge us per person, then we will look for another taxi. Yeah,
that happened to us yesterday.
Yes,
I think
twice.
It was yesterday.
Twice.
That happened twice?
Yes.
I only knew one because they're talking a different language, I guess.
The big taxi, he charged us per person.
He tried.
Yes, and
Didn't do it.
yes, and then the small taxi, I'm about to get out from the taxi when he said, "No, mom, it's per head, something per person." And I said, "No." And then imagine he wants to charge us per person, and then at the back of his driver's seat, there's letter there from his company.
Warning if they overcharge.
Yes, you report the taxi driver if they're going to overcharge you. Something.
Well, you tried to 3 times us overcharge us by charging for 3 people.
So guys, let's continue. So compared to and also going to Ayala, the Grab is around 400. More than 400 pesos.
Grab 400, more than 422 or something like that.
Yeah, but in the taxi, I paid like more than 200 pesos. It depends on the taxi. it depends on the taxi driver because some taxi driver, they're just going to take you for a ride.
Two ways. Take you for a ride figuratively, which means they take extra money, and they take you for a ride literally because they go everywhere. And another interesting thing is, in comparison, when you're with me, sometimes it's a variation than when it's just myself and my son, two foreigner guys. Because when she's with me, like from here to the close mall, 5-minute drive exactly, okay? We got a time because we're back and forth so much. Generally, it costs 77, like she said, or 80 pesos. Pretty much every time, right? Same drive, same amount of time. So 77, 80 pesos. Myself and my son, we came home. It was 113 pesos. So how did it go from like 80 to 113? Because it was two foreigner guys, you know?
It's the same. Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
You know,
I did know at the beginning, I'll give them some credit. Like at the beginning, when we left the mall, there was a little bit of traffic congestion at the beginning. So I guess some of it was for that. But then once he hit the road, it was like wide open, like nobody in front of us. And he was like driving really slow. And I felt like tapping him on the shoulder, saying, "Can you go a little faster?" And so when we got back, it was 113 comparatively to 77, which is generally is, or 80 maybe. So that's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah. Because for me, I always make a complaint like, why you took this so long? Why you go this way? We have this shortcut. Why you go this way? This one is so traffic.
It's genuinely a real thing, because here's another thing, again, on the same lines that I'm noticing, because with the Grab, okay, you pay on the app, you're paying double. But you know what? When they're taking behind the, side roads and cutting across parking lots because they want to get you fast, because they want to make extra money on you, because the quicker they get you there, the more they really made, right? And they go to their next pickup. The taxi is the opposite.
Yes.
They get
double the time.
Yeah, they get half the price, but they take their time. They wait in traffic. They go the route where they know there's more traffic. They just wait patiently, then they move slowly. So, there's a lot of this stuff going on that you got to kind of be mindful of. And
sometimes the taxi driver is asking me which way we prefer. And then they said, "Ma'am, are we going to go in the SRP road, or you want to go in the downtown?" And I always use the SRP road because less traffic, and also, less traffic. Unlike in the downtown road, oh my goodness, like there's always a traffic. So that's why every taxi driver, I always say, use the SRP road, not the downtown road. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it takes only less than 10 minutes going to sometimes SM Cebu, but it doubled. And also sometimes like we went to Ayala. Sometimes it takes around maybe 30 minutes. Like what? Like I'm about to sleep inside the taxi.
Sometimes she does, and sometimes I do.
Because it's really I always always murmuring inside the taxi. Oh, what is it so long? This one is like, we are in the wrong way.
Anyway, we don't want to prolong the video, but we did want to give you some real life costs for us for both taxi and Grab. So the overall synopsis from our opinion, our experience, might be different for you, I don't know, is that we find the taxis about half the price of Grab, but then you got Grab being a little bit more efficient, and usually you get really, in general, not always, but in general, better vehicles with better AC, things like that, too, and the convenience factor kind of thing with the Grab. So take it as you will, but that's our costs for taxi and Grab.
Yeah. So this is for today's video. God bless everyone.
Thank you for watching the Cost of Living channel with Filipina and the Foreigner.